What's going on, family? I am instructor Janua Manaz, and you're tuned into H.E.F/B.B.U, health, exercise, fitness that'll build a better you while building a better us. All right, here we are with another day of work. Like we said, it's been gaps between the schedules. Hopefully, you've been looking at videos, getting them workouts in, while the break is going on, while we fixing this whole schedule, while we just getting this whole thing together. So what I want to bring to you today is just workouts that we say we're going to tighten up on certain areas. I want to work on the mid-section, and I want to work on the back. So that's what I'll be dropping today. It's pretty much a workout that we'll do daily. So it'll either be separate from our normal workout, that'll be in a section by itself, that's extra chisel just to get shredded. So we're gonna tighten up on certain areas to actually get in depth with what we want to do. So remember to stretch before and after every workout. Safety is key. Like I say, that helps with the flexibility of those joints, the mobility of those joints. So let's get straight to it. We're gonna start off on the floor today. And like I say, with abs, you gotta get on the floor. That's one of the things. So, and what we'll be doing is 25 reps for each one. If you can't get that 25 reps, go to the max time till you burn out. So let's start off with the first one. The first one will be, we'll start off standing up. Let's just do that. We'll do the standing elbow twist for 25 reps. Let's go. That one, you squeeze it the whole time. You squeeze it, keeping that tension on the muscles. All right, next, let's get to the frog kicks. Remember, use the abs and not the front of them legs for the frog kicks. So next what we'll do is the single leg raises. single leg lifts, 25 reps. Remember, focus on the abs. Pull it with the abs and not the legs, because in the crease right in here, you'll feel that burn. That means you're using the legs more than you're using the abs. All right, next we're doing a seated twist. All right, that was the seated twist. Next, what we'll be doing sit-ups for 25 reps. I'm kind of moving along because pretty much I'm feeling the burn, but I'm pushing as much as I can, even though I'm just showing the examples of. Burning by the hip. Video, everything going in and out. So that was the sit-ups, 25 reps. What we'll do next is the dragonfly, and we're gonna attempt this one. This is my first time doing it. Really why I saw the workout and I kind of wanted to implement it, for the simple fact it's dealing with some motion that I am not familiar with. So it's like a kind of cool to do some of the motion, the ranges of motion in this one. So that's another reason why I'm like, hey, let me try it out. All right. Now, I absolutely have not done this one before. I'm going to attempt it for as many times as I can. They say you're supposed to hold that one for a minute. That was like 10 seconds. But that's the ab routine that I wanted to bring to you. We're gonna get longer with that one. I can feel it. It just wants the muscles get more stabilized. So it's like us starting our workout all over again, pretty much. Especially dealing with this midsection. And we're gonna see the progression as we go. Muscles are gonna get more stable. They're gonna get stronger. We're gonna get better. So that was my prime example of the full ab workout. So that'll been the standing elbow twist, the frog kicks, we had the single leg raises, then we had the seated twist, sit-ups, and then we had the dragonfly, which is supposed to be for a minute's worth of time. Like I said, what we just did was probably like 10 seconds. So next I want to get to my back routine. So we did the front, now we're gonna work on that back a little bit. Starting off with most of this, I'll do one set of all of this. So like before, or more than likely after our workout, this will be the routine we do. The routine I'm gonna be doing like every day until we get shredded. Like we say, this is the goal in getting shredded. So take a short breather, we'll get ready for the next.
This is H.E.F production.
All right, next, what we'll be doing, like we said, is the back. We'll start off with the single arm rolls. We'll do anywhere from 8 to 10 reps. We're gonna be isolating each arm on this one. Excuse me. So let's get to it. And this, you want the full range of motion. We're going all the way down and coming all the way up, getting the elbow as high as we can. Let's go.
This is H.E.F production. This is H.E.F production.
That was the single arm rolls. Next, what we'll get into is our dumbbell deadlifts. Excuse me. And like we said, we do a lot of deadlifts in our workout routine, and that's to sculpture that back to create that stability in those back muscles. Because like I say, when you're working on them abs, you're taking muscles that may haven't been used in a good while, and you stabilize them. So posture may be off. I know you can watch my earlier videos when I first started. My posture has improved. Hasn't got great, or to the point where I'm standing completely erected because I'm working on the abs. So this is the extra routine to get there. So the back muscles may be sore like all the time. We're gonna get to those exercises that's gonna help with those muscles. So let's get to it. Dumbbell deadlifts. All reps will be anywhere from 8 to 10, maybe 12. So we'll go 8 to 10. On the deadlifts, like I say, what you're doing, you're keep them legs as straight as possible. You're putting a slight bend in the knees, a slight bend. You're coming forward, and when you're coming up, you're using that back muscle to bring you up and exploding forward like with a pelvic thrust at the top. And that's working them glutes, the back, lower back muscle, and up that spine. So deadlifts is always a great one. Remember, pick your proper weight for that one because you don't want to go too heavy and strain anything. What we're doing is building those muscles. So if you can get it to where by the time you hit 8, 10 reps, you feeling that burn, that's the weight you need. You don't need nothing that's gonna be too strenuous for that motion. You wanna keep everything stable, safe, and flexible. All right, next what we'll have is we're gonna do both of the arms on a bent rows. So pretty much what we just done on a bench, but with both arms standing up. So remember that form. It's almost like what we just did with the deadlifts, but we're getting a little further over. So slight bend in the knees. We'll come in here, getting the elbows as high as we can. Anywhere from 8, 10, maybe even 12 reps. Let's go. All right. And that, like we said, we getting that full extension at the bottom. So you releasing, you relaxing that whole muscle all the way down to its lowest form and bringing it all the way back, contracting it all the way back to the highest point. So that's getting them elbows back as high as you can. That right there is not necessarily about speed. It's about focusing and squeezing at the top. So basically what you're doing is focusing on the back muscles that you're using to pull back. So you don't necessarily want to use the bicep all the way, just you're focusing on squeezing that back, getting it up to that elbow point of the back, and squeezing at the top at its highest point. All right, next what we'll have is the dumbbell pullover. I think I want to get sideways so you can see this one. Now, I don't do a lot of this one, but it is my favorite. I used it more for the chest, and I would get my bottom half lower so I can have that tilt. This one we're gonna work on getting more even, and when we're pulling over, we're focusing on the lats, pulling with the lats. It's almost like doing the standing cable pulls, where when you come forward and you bring it straight down. All right. Doing 8 to 10 reps on the dumbbell pullover. Let's go. That was the set of the dumbbell pullovers. Excuse me. Next, what we'll have is the, let's see. We'll do the chest supported dumbbell rows. Now with this one, what you could do is also stand. I'm gonna use the bench just for the simple fact I do have one. If you don't have one, with the first one where we bent all the way over and getting the elbows up, come at a little higher tilt. Drop them weights as high as you can, low as you can, and come up. So first we was here with it. Now you want to put a higher stance to it. All right. And like I said, with this one, we're doing anywhere from 8 to 10 reps. All right. That's that set of chest supported dumbbell rows. On most of the rows that you start with, focusing on those back muscles, pulling with those back muscles. The first thing I feel burn is right in here at like the top of the leg where it meets the shoulder. Man, that's the first point of burn that I feel, that I know, okay, I'm properly doing this instead of feeling it in my biceps. You're using your arms, but you kind of letting them go through the motion, but you're focusing on pulling it back. It's all about contracting those back muscles, squeezing those back muscles. So your arms are along for the ride, pretty much. They're just holding the weight, they're along for the ride, and the back muscles are doing all the work. So focus on that. That's my focal point. Let's see. This will be the last one we got for the back workout. Like we said, what we're implementing, what we adding to our already put together workout. We'll be doing the bent over dumbbell reverse flies. Now with this one, we'll go with a lighter weight for the simple fact that flies. Now with the flies, get this set up real quick. Now with the flies, normally I'm not unfamiliar with this motion because I do a lot of it with the delts when I usually do my front raises, side raises, and my delt raises. When you focus on this, it's locking the elbows. Your arms should be locked. Like at the top of a push-up, right before you extend, it should be 2/8 of a way of bent. Once you got that motion, just like this, all you're doing is lifting up. You're using that back muscle. So it's coming across the shoulder liner and right over the top of the legs. So that's pretty much it. You're not bending, you're not stretching out. You're keeping that lock in the arms and focusing on those back muscles. Like I say, every single exercise that we've done is gonna be focusing on the back muscles. If you're using the arms are just along for the ride. They're just holding the weight, locked in position, while the back take over the whole load. So use the back muscles for the whole load. 8 to 10 reps. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go about 5 pounds lighter for the simple fact. Everybody get the cowl and right when we shooting the videos. All right. So remember, elbows straight like this with that little slight bend. So if you had them straight out just like this, put that little curve. See how I just put that little curve in? I'm trying to give you light to see that little curve. Once you got that curve, that's it. So let's go. That one, just like I said, you feel that burn doing those rolls. It'll be in the lower, right up under that arm on that leg. This one you feeling on that deltoid, that real deltoid, and it's all top. By the time you hit 5, you feeling it. If you feeling that, and in the correct spot. But like I say, just by using those back muscles, you're gonna feel the burn by 5. With a decent weight, that one, I was using 15s. During the normal workout, I think I'm using 20 because it felt doable. So, and I know I can get more reps out of it. So we'll do that. We'll take the ab and the back workout. We'll run through that whole list. Then we'll start over. So we'll get anywhere from at least 1 set, 1 to 2 sets in as we progress. As we go further, then we'll do more. So today would be a ab day. So Thursday will be the ab and back day. Now tomorrow, throughout the day of today, I'm gonna focus on what's next to sculpture. I'm thinking more of the shoulders. So if I go front, it'll be back. If I go top, it'll be low. So we're gonna have it being able to bounce off of each other and get this whole thing tightened up. So you've been tuned into H.E.F/B.B.U. Health Exercise Fitness that'll build a better you while building a better us. Family, remember, light workout. It's gonna be intense once we actually hit it. I'm gonna do this later on today. I'm gonna get it in just to get that full workout. I wanted to bring it to you to show you what was being done. Also, the ab workout is also called, they call it the Bruce Lee abs. So they doing it for like 22 days. I looked at it, I saw the range of motion. I'm looking like that's some motion that I have not done. So that's the reason why I wanted to implement it, just to put myself to that different range of motion to see the different reaction that I could get from my body in the workouts and the point that I'm pushing it to. So that one right there, like I say, we're gonna make this a daily routine until we got it, then we'll switch it up and just keep it moving forward. So like we say, abs, back, Thursday, remember to stretch, always mobility, moving those joints, stretching those joints and those muscles to relax them, to give them that flexibility. Like always, make sure you get your fluids. Till next time, family, I salute.